Bye. See you this afternoon. Love you. All right, it is 4 degrees out. I'm back at Way Gap, and I'm getting ready to head north. It is day 10. So we're having coffee in bed this morning, nice and cozy, and I'm reading the news, and an article pops up about a backpacker who perished in New Hampshire, and I don't know the details, but it appears he succumbed to the elements. I didn't let on to Peggy that I was reading that, but it definitely has me thinking about how to manage risk here when it's so cold, and it's nothing like what's going on in New Hampshire, of course. Up there's deep snow, and I'm sure it was well below zero, but it certainly has me thinking a lot. The big 3 cold considerations are temperature 4 degrees, winds about 10 miles an hour, and of course all my stuff is dry. And as you may have gathered already, I won't be camping out tonight. I'm getting picked up at the other end, and the high's supposed to be only 15 today, and up here I'm sure it's going to be -5. So I'm doing what's commonly referred to as slackpacking, where you get dropped off and then picked up at the end of the day. But a day, and typically you only carry a small pack with lunch and that kind of thing. But I'm not an advocate of carrying the small pack. I have a light pack, but I have my full backpack and all my warm gear. And the way I think about it is, what I call a reasonable worst case scenario. So I'm walking along, I break an ankle, I'm stuck. Maybe it's late in the day and it'll be a while before somebody can get to me. How will I be able to survive? And so I have all my gear. I have a bivvy I can get into. I have my sleeping bag. I have a way to heat water. I have a value pack of hand warmers I can stuff anywhere. And so I feel like I'm well equipped to handle the worst case, sort of the reasonable worst case scenario. I also know where the access points are. Right now we're following a road for the next 3 or 4 miles till we get to Bald. And then along the way there's a couple of other access points before I get to the end where I'm going to meet Peggy. I already took my down jacket off after just half a mile. It's a pretty good steep climb up to Bald. All these tracks in the fresh snow. Thinking maybe raccoon. And those can't be very old. It's almost like there's this party going on with all the animals, and as soon as you come around the corner it stops. They all hide and you don't get to see them. Stay safe, little rhododendron leaves. All right, I know you're under one of those rocks. The road to Bald is closed. Adam, I bet those are your prints. They look to be 1 or 2 days old. Maybe I'll see you up the trail. All right, I've reached the junction of the Bartram Trail. And for those of you that saw my shakedown hike video, you'll know that I came this way. I'm going the opposite direction right now. And it's the AT and Bartram Trail combined right now. So some of you may have gathered that this is kind of my stomping ground. It's 3 hours from Atlanta, and it's probably the part of the AT that I'm most familiar with. And also, one of the reasons I was comfortable, or at least more comfortable, starting out early on a winter hike is that I knew I'd have, in the first month or so, the support of family and friends, and I'm certainly relying on that support over the last few days and for the next couple of days. Oh my God, I just can't even. I know I'm just gonna have to remember all this when I'm in the throes of days of rain and fog and no views, and that's coming soon enough. I'm just gonna have to remember this. Just like the pileated woodpecker is sort of my spirit bird, so to speak, I feel similarly about the beech tree and the way it moves in the wind and keeps its leaves all winter. Wayabald Fire Tower. Franklin, North Carolina. Alright, I gotta get my down jacket back on. Alright, so long while you're bald. Boy, that wind will chill you in seconds. And so I caught a chill up there on Wayabald at 5,500 feet or so before I could put my down jacket on, and my fingers went numb. And I tell you, it takes a good half an hour with your core temperature being nice and toasty for those fingers to finally thaw out. And you need those fingers because you got to do the things you need to do to keep warm. I don't know if they're there anymore, but I had ice on my eyebrows. Starting to get winter cred. This is Coldwater Springs shelter. Looks like a really old one. It's aptly named on a day like today. There's the spring. There's the shelter. These are the colors you see along the coast of Greece.